I'm still alive, in case anybody wondered. I don't know. I'm up to my neck. Got this thing. It was 500 delivered. Guy who sold it bought it for the rear axle. On his truck, he was backing up, and the rear axle just twisted inside the, twisted right out of the mounts or whatever. So he bought this truck out of a junkyard, and used to be a plow truck at a university. I know why it got junked, and those cab mounts rotted out, and the cab sunk, and the shifter linkage got all screwed up, and that's why they junked it. Actually runs and drives. He gave me the axle that decided to twist out of there, and he went nuts with the cutting torch. So I had to do a bunch of spring hanger, shackle mount. I had to weld all that crap back together. I don't know if I really trust it for service, but it's good enough. And I had to weld spring perches on this axle, and but it's all right. And I kind of jacked the cab up and jammed some bullshit underneath it, and starts and drives off the key, which is strange considering the fuse box is chopped right out. I guess the guy started parting it out, thus the missing cab roof and other little things are missing. But I'm hoping to maybe have it together for this winter. He's got another cab roof. I don't know if that'll happen, but I have my eyes on another W250 like this that might be able to put something together. I heard of Snow Fighter and I heard of Plow Prep. I think it's just the Plow Prep. I don't believe it's the Snow Fighter. Doesn't have any badges or anything, but has a big alternator and a transmission cooler. And I believe this is a Meyer plow frame. I don't have anything for it, but I believe that's a Meyer plow frame that would have went on at the dealer or something like that. And it seems to run all right. Seems to drive all right. Seems to have all the gears. I'm hoping, being that it was at a university, it might have not got smashed on too much and might have had some sort of regular maintenance. It's a 318, 727 torque flight, 4-wheel drive, and I'm getting old. The Scout is still doing the job, of course, but it's getting cranky. And I'm starting to feel like an automatic transmission and power steering would be kind of nice. And then my neighbor's wife and son are both in a bad way, and he's pretty much deciding that he can't really do it up in the woods anymore. He's still able, but if he was up here, he'd be pretty much nursing 2 other people. So he is selling his house, which really sucks. He's a really good dude. Known him quite a while. But he gave me this. 2007 Polaris Ranger 750. Now it's seen some shit, man, but it still works good. And he's just like, here, have it. It's yours. I'm like, dude, you can sell that. And I don't care. He didn't care. Check engine thing is on. I gotta check that out. But it has a plow. That lift mechanism really sucks. It just about, so something's got to be done with that. But oh, okay, it does do the thing. All right, cool. I was having problems. That lift unit Hear that? That's like the mechanism of a rattle gun. It's an overrun clutch in case you go to overextend it. You know, you don't break shit, hopefully. I was having problems with that being stuck down. It would just sit there and rattle. So I took stuff apart and stuck a little shim in behind some spring washers, and that appears to have fixed it. We'll see. Needs chains and a steering knob, rubber cutting edge, but that thing will be great. And this thing has been, I don't know, man. This thing, his son would drive it when they first got it. They got it used from the dealer. It was pretty much their demo, I guess, and they'd plow the lot with it. You know, so it was well taken care of. And the guy who bought it from the dealer, he even kept up with, you know, oil changes, this and that. But the son would drive it shit-faced, pinned right to the floorboards, just on the frickin', yeah, right on the rev limiter. Bing, 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 bing. And it's been, well, right there. It smacked into a guy wire on a telephone pole. There was, I don't know, something else. And there it had a tree dropped on it. The cage was all waffled. It was a pretty good tree too, and that would have probably saved your life. It's been flipped on its side at least once. I pretty well rebuilt the whole front end on this a couple years back. It was, I can't believe it still runs. And it's spent all of its time since 2000, like say 2009 is when they got it, I think. It spent all that time outside. And the only problem it ever had was batteries and bad gas. It's a hell of a machine. Oh boy. So we got some fun stuff to take care of. That Alice is just a great little tractor. I love it. Doing me. It's already paid itself off. Already earned its keep. We still got this stuff. That's my son's tractor. That's mine. And we use them. But now I'm into this Bronco. And I didn't feel like filming, record video, whatever. I just wanted to get work done. I'll show you. It's the rear cross sill. Apparently a fairly common thing on these. At least for mine. They rot. That's the bottom side. And there's the top side. But there used to be uprights coming off of the ends off of this, going up the sides of the bed. And they were just destroyed. You know, it was a real bastard to even get the tailgate shut. So a buddy of mine is into elevators. Don't worry, this relates. My buddy of mine's into elevators. He does elevators. And he's always dropping, you know, steel. Apparently, they get these kits, Lua mostly, and I guess Artisan elevators. And they get these kits, and they only use like part of it. And he chucks the stuff in his work van that they're not going to use, and he brings it up here. I'm set for nuts and bolts for the rest of my life, and I got a good stock of steel. But that's what this new cross member is two basically angles. Oh wait, is it? Yeah, it's two angles that I chopped and modified and welded them together. You know, and there's where the body mount bolts go through, and I put tubes inside of there, you know, so it doesn't try to crush them. But this stuff is a lot heavier than what was there. And here's the uprights I was talking about. If you got a Bronco, or maybe probably even a Blazer, just chop the quarter panels, man, because you ain't getting to a damn thing you need to get to unless you chop the quarter panels. You know, and then I built all this crap back up. Primer, paint, and took tar, diluted it with gasoline and a cheap ass Amazon undercoating gun, and just blasted tar. Oh, everything is tar. And I'm hoping that'll do something. It was nervous getting into it. I was nervous getting into it, but it's not as bad as you want to make it out to be. If you're handy, you can do some shit. I still don't know if everything's square and this and that, and is my tailgate gonna fit? I mean, I'm gonna make it fit, I'm gonna make it close, I'm gonna make it work, whatever. Whatever I gotta do, you know, I'm gonna make it work. It was a pain in the ass, even getting this far, but it's not so bad. Once you got your bumper and your tailgate off, you'll be able to see the cross member just right there, and you drill a bunch of spot welds. This stuff was all just rotted away, so the bed sides were just, you know, and bouncing and all kind of crap. You'll probably find holes where the body mount's set, where it rotted out the frame. This isn't a really huge critical part of the frame, so I'm not afraid to weld on there. I took a hole saw to a decent piece of steel and welded it in there, and that's, you know, this side wasn't as bad, so I just left it be. Rather not weld on a frame if I don't have to. It took me time. I don't know, probably, I go slow, but if I was to put it in straight hours, this would probably be 30 hours to get to this point, and I still have, you know, obviously body stuff to put back together. You don't have to drop your tank, and I didn't. I probably shoulda, but I didn't, and I'm not gonna. So that's where I'm at. I'm up to my neck in crap. I'm feeling pretty good about this, and I think it's going to go together, and I am hopeful that stuff is going to line up. God willing. All right. I think that's about it. Jet has been doing great, you know. The Scout transmission is getting kind of grindy, and with plowing, you're doing a lot of forward reverse, and that clutch is getting heavy. For me, you know, I'm getting tired, man. I just turned 50. I'm getting tired. Originally, I bought that Dodge. I was going to repower the Scout here with the 318 in the automatic, but I don't know. I was talking to people, and some guy said, wouldn't it be more practical to just put the truck together? Yeah, all right, yeah, actually, yeah. Just leave the Scout be a Scout. And then I still got a backup. You know, I don't know. All right, take care, guys. Don't let the bastards get you down.